Hello y'all, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will be talking about Valentine's Day patterns because, it's about a month and a half away. So I figured those that like to sell their stuff, you might want to start working on your Valentine's stuff now. That way you can have those orders ready when people are ready to, place them. But yeah, we're going to talk about Valentine's patterns. And if you're new here, I am Heather. I am the owner of Stitches, Knots, and More. And this is a brand new channel. Yeah, and if y'all are interested, I did create a Facebook group so that you, my subscribers, can share your makes with me. I love being able to see other people's makes. So if you're interested in joining Facebook or Discord, those links will be in the description and you can join me there so you can share your work as well if you would like to, but they will be in the description if you'd like to join that. So we are going to talk about Valentine's Day patterns, but as you can see, I have this cutie patootie. This is what I've made so far this week. I just wanted to show y'all what I've been working on. So, I'm not just looking up patterns all week. But yes, he is so cute. He came in a pack of 5 plushies in the pattern. I think I only paid like $4 for that because it was on sale. I think. I don't know. I could check. But yeah, he's super adorable. I will put who the name of the creator for this pattern in here somewhere in the video. But yeah, he's super cute. And then I'll show you the other one I'm working on. Then we'll get started on the Valentine stuff. But I'm working on this guy. I actually really love snowmen, so you might see all sorts of different snowmen on my channel around the holidays. And I'm about to stop working on this stuff because it's not like Christmas anymore, but it's like I feel like I want to do the other 4 of these. The other 4 is like there's a Grinch, there's a snowman, an elf, and Santa, I think are the other 4. But anyway, yeah, this is another snowman I'm working on, and I will link that in the video somewhere too of who that is. Probably even put up a little picture of him and show you guys that. So, but let's get into what you are here for, to see the Valentine's Day stuff that I was talking about that I looked up this week. Let's see, we'll do our display capture. Turn that on. So we'll maximize this and minimize me. Now, like I said, a lot of these are going to be on Etsy. Oh, well, we want us in front of this too, though. But yeah, a lot of these are going to be on Etsy. And some of them are free. So as you can see here, these are all the free ones. So we're going to go over the ones that I found actually on the website to start off, or on the websites that I went to. And as you might be able to see here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but Golden Lucy Crafts and Spin a Yarn Patterns. I found that as I was looking through their websites, their blogs or whatever, I really liked a lot of their stuff. So you're going to see a lot of their stuff on there. And I don't have them in any specific order. As I get used to doing these types of videos, I'll get better at this is, plushies first, then blankets, then purses and whatnot. But for now, since we have so many we're going to go through, I figured I would just go ahead and hop right in and show these to y'all. But the first one is this cup of hot cocoa, which is super adorable. And I'll try and link this. I guess I can somehow share this Google Doc with y'all, but I thought he was super cute. It's pretty adorable. It does look like she uses some felt, but you don't have to use the felt if you don't want to. But I thought that was a super cute pattern. And I'm new to this stuff, so I may not be perfect at this. And this Danish heart, I thought was super adorable. I guess that's more like an ornament. I mean, if you made it big enough, I feel like you could take the little hook off of it and actually use it as a hot pad if you use like cotton yarn or something. But yeah, I think that's really pretty. I gotta try and go over who all the creators are of these. This is a Yarn Inspirations thing. It's super cute as well. You make each of these individually. I feel like these are just balls, so if you can crochet in the round, and if you crochet plushies, you should definitely be able to make these. So, but I thought this was super cute. A little heart, a box of chocolates. So that's an adorable pattern. A free crochet bunny heart amigurumi. I thought this was kind of cute. I figured some of you plushy people might like something like this, but could you imagine making that in plush yarn and how big that would be? I would prefer acrylic personally, but I think it's super cute. Now this person was I think it was Spanish or something, but they also have it in English. It says here the pattern in English you find here. So if you come to this link, you just come down here. But I thought these little koalas, did I say panda? I might have said panda. But these little koalas are really cute. We can look through these a little bit. I thought they were super adorable. I'm not sure what she uses here. Maybe it's just a plush yarn or something. But yeah, I thought those were cute for Valentine's Day. And these are all from Golden Lucy Crafts. So if you visit her website, I would just like go to her free patterns up here at the top and just look through them, because she has some really cute things. I thought the globe was really cool, and she does have different globes on there. And obviously you don't have to put all this stuff on there if you don't want to. You know, you could just do the globe, and honestly, you could tie little bows on here if you wanted. Just take yarn and tie bows on there. That might be something I would do. But I do have a bunch of buttons. I don't know if I have enough heart ones or not, but I could definitely do the buttons. It wouldn't take too much to put those on there. Love Locks Crochet. I thought these were really cool. That's pretty neat. I'm not sure how you would use this though. I feel like maybe it would work as a bag charm or maybe a keychain or something. I mean, if you made them big enough, and if you made like 2 of these, you could sew it together. Like if you made it big enough, you could make 2 and then sew them together and turn it into like a pillow or something. That would be cute. And then put, stuff it. And if you use the bigger yarn, then that might work too. I mean, it might be a small pillow though, because this is a pretty small heart. So don't be surprised by it. It says it's a Christmas cat. But I thought this would be cute as like an ornament, or like if you wanted to put them on a garland, you would just take the hat off the kitty cat and you could take the poinsettia, don't put the poinsettia or the hat on it. And it would be cute for those who are cat lovers. You can have a cute little Valentine's cat ornament, which I thought was super cute. And she has a lot of these. Like I said, I would go up here and just scroll through all her free patterns and just look at what all she has. She has some pretty awesome stuff on here. And again, this is Golden Lucy Crafts. And I thought these little bookmarks were super cool. I actually like the idea of pinning the little buttons to it. I think it gives it a little more character rather than just a plain heart. So I do like this for sure. If I was making stuff for book lovers, I would definitely be interested in that. Making those for people that, might be interested in the little Valentine's heart. And she has this one as well. Cherry blossoms. Like these little freaking flowers are not that hard. Once you make one, it's a pretty quick process. I might actually make some of these and hang them on my tree. I did post my Christmas tree in here in another video if y'all want to check that out. But I was thinking about making some Valentine's ornaments to put on that, because I'm not going to take the tree down until probably the end of winter, beginning of spring or something. Just because it doesn't necessarily, it's not going to be decorated like a Christmas tree. So it can just be a little tree to keep me happy. I thought this was super cute. You buy it, you make the little crochet hearts, And then you can buy these at any craft store probably and attach them. And I just thought that was a super cute idea for a keychain. So, or a bag charm. Again, this would be super cute as a bag charm, in my opinion. And then we got this one. Oh, I thought these were neat, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you would use these, to be fair. Because I imagine they're pretty floppy, I would think. I don't know that you could really do a magnet unless you could get something really small. And that's another thing with some of these that she has here. You could make them into magnets, like hot glue a magnet to the back of it and put them on your refrigerator. And that would be super cute. I don't know if this would work. I'm not sure how you would use this one, but I still thought it was super cute for sure. And then this one, Valentine's Day ornament. She specifically says it's ornaments. I love this one here. This one is just so stinking cute. So I probably will make some of these if I decide to do the ornaments on the tree. I might actually go to this pattern and, well, this is the pattern. You just keep scrolling down, but I might actually make some of these for my tree for Valentine's Day. Maybe even the gnome. I do like gnomes. I don't know how many of y'all like gnomes. Do y'all decorate or have a... Do you do any decorating for Valentine's, I guess? Do you have like a little tree that you put your Valentine's ornaments on? Do you do Valentine's garland? I don't normally decorate for Valentine's, but I might be willing to do that. And then these next one, we have spin a yarn patterns. And I have to admit, this was probably my favorite plushie of them all. Well, no, there's another one. There's a snail on Etsy that I'm going to show you. And keep in mind, all these are free patterns here, because after this section, the rest are going to be all paid. But I thought this little bee was super adorable, and it is a free pattern. I just got to scroll down. I feel like she should have a picture of it here somewhere. There he is. Isn't he just so stinking cute? He is so cute. Who wouldn't want to make that? I'm assuming you put some sort of wire up here maybe to hold these up, quite possibly. It almost looks like this isn't crocheted. It almost looks like it's just wrapped around there, but I don't know. But I thought he was super cute. So of all the plushies, this one and the snail I'm going to show you on Etsy are my favorites, and I'll probably make one of each of those. I mean, if anyone's interested in them, I might make them to sell. But, and then she has this... this pattern, this as well. This little mushroom Valentine style. He's cute, yeah. You could actually turn this into a rattle. I was looking online, and like if you turn these into like embroidered eyes or something, you could turn this into a baby rattle, and a baby could have a little, you know, Valentine's mushroom to shake around. Because, yeah, I did find rattles that you stick inside the toys for the rattles. And I'm like, I was thinking about getting that. And they have the crinkle stuff, too, that you could buy to put in there. That way, when they squeeze it, it crinkles or whatever. But, yeah, that'd be a cute little thing. You could even make this, maybe it could be a keychain. I don't know. It might be kind of big. It's hard to tell by the picture. But, yeah, that could be a cool little keychain or a bag charm. And let's see, where are we at? This one, cupcake. Okay, this one's cute too. This one I feel like would also work pretty well as maybe a keychain or a bag charm. And again, if it's not too like three-dimensional, you might even be able to put a magnet on it and like put it on a refrigerator. And I don't know that this is necessarily Valentine's Day, but she had the little heart on the top. So I'm like, that would work for the foodies in your life that like food. So a little Valentine's cupcake would be cool. But yeah, then there is this guy. He is super adorable. Now she is using like a kind of like a furry type yarn with this, but I don't feel like you would have to do that if you feel like you can't see the stitches well enough to do that, but he is cute. So, and I'm not sure what she used in here. I didn't look deeply into the pattern, but she might have like sewn some felt in here with some little felt teeth or something, quite possibly. But I just thought he was different and he should be included in this little Valentine's pattern roundup that we have here. So, okay, so this one, I like this heart pillow because, you know, she uses 2 different yarns and they're 2 different sizes. So she has like probably just a worsted weight. It might even be a 5-weight yarn, to be fair. And then a smaller, like a thready type yarn for around the edges. I just thought this was very elegant. I like this pillow. I will probably make this. I just think it would be super cute. Maybe make a couple of them as accent pillows to go down here in my workspace. So I think those are adorable. I would totally make that. Isn't he adorable? He's adorable. You could make a couple of them if you wanted, maybe do them in 2 separate colors. And, you know, he could be a little accent pillow on your couch or your bed or chair. I think he's cute. Yeah, so you have this little tic-tac-toe board here, and you just do your hearts in 2 different colors. Like you could do 2 different pinks, or you could do a white and a pink and a red and a pink, or just whatever colors you want. And it's actually a little bag. So once you're done playing, you wrap them up, put them inside the little pouch, and you're good to go. But I thought that was a brilliant idea. So I thought this was really pretty. I do like this. I would be willing to make this. I'm just trying to think of where I would hang that though. I don't really have a fireplace mantle down here. I could just hang it from the ceiling, I guess, or just on the wall somewhere. I don't know, but I think that's really pretty. I do like it. I would definitely, if I was going to do a garland, I would do that garland. It's really pretty. It just looks elevated. But yeah, okay, so then there's this pillow, and I thought it was super cute, so why not? And you could put little cards or little love notes in it all throughout the year. Let's say it's you give this to your loved one or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. You could put little notes in there every day if you wanted for your loved one to find. You know, nice little sweet messages. So I like this. It's kind of cottagecore, I feel like. Maybe it's kind of like a cottagecore feel. I like it. I think it's really pretty. I would definitely make that one as well. All right, so the next item is this adorable pot holder. And obviously with this, if it's going to be holding like a hot pot, you need to, you know, use cotton yarn for that, or something that isn't going to melt. And I like this because she has a little pocket here. So if you buy him some utensils to go along with the pot holder, that would be totally cool, because then you can just insert them in there and it'd be a lovely gift, I think. So, all right, so now we have these, and I just think these are so cute. It's such a cute idea. I actually looked at her, I looked further down in the pattern on this one, and there's basically just a loop on the back of the heart or something. So the heart just kind of slides on top of it. So it's super cute, but I would make that as well. I would have to get some matching towels to go with that, because it wouldn't really match with the blue towels that is the theme for our kitchen. Well, I mean, it could, because you could do blue hearts. Yeah, you could change the colors to match whatever the colors are in your house. So, and I would prefer the bead. She does show it without the tassel on it. I like the tassel. I definitely prefer the tassel on that. And then let's see, these are our paid patterns. So everything else is going to be paid, because there's this stuff here and then all the stuff that I have hearted on Etsy that we will be going over next. So this one for the foodies, again, I thought they might like this pattern, and it is on Ravelry. So, and it is $6 for this pattern, but these guys are cute, right? Look at them. Super adorable. I'm not a big avocado person. I guess I just don't really know how to pick a ripe avocado, because it's not something that I eat a lot. And we have another plushie here. I thought people might really enjoy this guy. I don't know if did I heart him on? No, maybe I didn't heart him on there, because I found him on a website. I didn't initially find him on Etsy. So, but I thought he was super cute. Let's go through his pictures a little bit. But for you plushie lovers out there, this might be a fun make. It may not be something you'd want to make a lot of because you probably got to sew this on. You probably have to sew that on, maybe sew on the wings. I don't know. I didn't look into the pattern because obviously it's paid, but I think he would be kind of unique and something cool to make. So that's an idea. And then we have appliques. Now, again, this is some heart garland. I do like the idea of this heart garland. It's very country, shabby chic, sort of like, I kind of like it. So I would definitely make this one, but obviously I would use colors that correspond with what, you know, I have in my house, which I haven't decided what colors I'm going to go with down here in my space. So we'll figure that eventually. I should use my brand colors, but I don't know if I like all of them as some. And then here's another garland that I think is really pretty. I like this garland. It's very beautiful. $4.99 for that pattern. And some close-ups of it. This almost looks like a pretzel. But if you shape it right, it does look like a heart. So, but yeah, that's really pretty garland. I do like that for decorating, actually to put on your tree, even if you have like a Valentine's tree. And then I thought these were really pretty. I consider these to be pretty shabby chic as well. Great for bag charms. Keychains, I don't know. They might be a little too long for a keychain. And for people who put things in their cars too, you could figure out a way to make this so that you can hang it from your rear view mirror. In our state, you're not allowed to hang stuff from the rear view mirror. So I don't make a lot of that stuff, but I think those are super cute, super adorable. I would totally make those. And $3.87 for that one. It says it's 30% off currently. And then let's see. These are like granny square hearts, and these are super adorable. And they're only $2. I'm like, with all that detail, I'm like, holy crap, only $2. These I would definitely make to put on my walls. You could do different colors, but they somehow coordinate. But I thought these hearts were just stunning. This one especially is super beautiful. And this is, and this is. And then here, I don't know if maybe she did a front and a back and she stuffed them, but that's kind of a brilliant idea as well. I think it's super pretty. I don't know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. And then this next one is similar to that, but it is also very beautiful. I like that it has the flower attached to the bottom. And then the tassels also. It's so pretty. I would totally hang these in my house. Not a problem doing that at all. So pretty. And I've watched other people's roundups, and some of this stuff I've never seen in their roundups. So I'm like, I found some pretty cool stuff, I feel like. Now, the plushie lovers aren't going to like all this stuff, but like these are cute for your towels, like the other thing that we looked at. This, you just buy the little wooden rings. And yeah, you have yourself a little towel holder. You put it over your little oven handle. But yeah, I would make these too. They're super cute. I like them. And let's see. This is our last of the paids on here. This guy is super cute. Look at this owl. This would be a great little accent pillow for people who like quirky things. I feel like this would be a great little pillow to, you know, as an accent on your bed, your couch, you know, wherever you keep your accent pillows. But yeah, he's super cute. $5 for that pattern. All right, y'all. So that will round up our patterns for this week. I decided to make this video into 2 parts because it ended up being like 50 minutes long. And I didn't know if people would want to watch a pattern, you know, roundup that's that long. So figure we'll just do that for this. But yeah, let me know which pattern is your favorite, if you have any in the ones I shared today. And like I said, we will share the Etsy patterns that I have put in a folder on Etsy under my collections as Valentines. We'll look at that probably in next week's video. So please come back for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found something that you liked and that's something you might want to try. And I will try to get a link to all those down in the description or in the comments. I'm going to try and give you all access to the Google Doc. I've just never done that, so I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with others. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye. He's so cute. Oh my God. Okay, bye.